Leo, it's Ashley. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of October 10th. We're going to do past, present, and future just to kind of get a feel of where things are, where they've been developing in the past, and where you might be headed in the near future. We're going to do a 9-card spread and get some clarifying cards to see if we can narrow down the story a little bit. Let's see. This may not resonate for every Leo out there that watches this, so check your other placements. I do readings for each of the zodiac signs, and the schedule for those is listed in the description box. Which day of the week you can expect those to go live. If you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, you will get notified when those come out, so you don't have to keep coming back to the channel. Now sometimes those notifications work and sometimes they do not, so just keep that in mind. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, leave me a comment down below if you feel like this is your reading. As of the week of the 10th of October, Pluto has stationed direct. Saturn is stationing direct on the 10th. We're kind of coming out of that Libra new moon, and we're about to come out of Mercury retrograde next week. So it's been kind of an interesting ride this October so far. So let's see what's going on for you. We have the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the Page of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Devil. We have the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So clearly this week and the energy surrounding this week, you've been trying to decide where you're going to place your focus, where you're going to put your time and energy. You can see in this depiction of the 6 of Pentacles, so this is the original Rider-Waite tarot. He has this scale, and he's choosing how much coins to give to each of these beggars here. And so it's really kind of an energy of trying to maintain balance for yourself and see where you want to put your focus, where you want to put your energy. So let's see what's going on there. Now, right off the bat, I feel like there's a lot of fear happening at this time. Guarded energy, regrets of the past, and just being kind of guarded against potentially even a second chance here with this regeneration card in the past. So it does feel like somebody maybe came forward with an offer to you in the past, maybe even wanting to give this another go, whatever that may be for you. It could be a relationship, a job, what have you. But you've remained guarded against it, Leo. I think that you are kind of enjoying your independence, you know, and maybe even rebuilding your own confidence here with the 6 of Wands. But with, there is a ton of communication going on here. We have a couple of cards signifying that, but even as I was laying these cards down, it just feels like a lot of back and forth conversation with something. And I feel like perhaps there's an avoidance to do something because of a fear that you may not be recognizing. But let's see if we can get some more detail on what that might actually be. Now that could be the other person as well, so let's just see what we get here. So in the past position, we have regeneration. So leading up to this week, something, after you can clearly see that this tree has been burned, right? But it's starting to show signs of new growth, new leaves coming through. And there's a lot of green and blue energy showing up here. So something's being reborn. So you kind of look at this as like almost like the death card, like something ending and then a new birth taking place. But this card in particular speaks to regeneration. So something that was dead coming back to life. So a second chance. Kind of energy there. We have the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands here. And the 6 of Wands is Leo energy. So I feel like in the past you've been presented with something that would put you in a position of needing to make a choice. And I think that you have this, or had this, this sort of energy of really being able to make any decision you wanted here. It could have felt like on a mental level that you were stuck, but you can see he's holding the World card here. I mean, he really has the world in his hands and the ability to expand. Now, what direction he expands in is, you know, the choice, essentially. And so, like, he's got one wand here that is kind of held in place, standing by itself, right? And this other one, it's like he's trying to decide where this other wand is going to go. Like, where's he going to place that second wand? And so it could be that, again, that some of that 6 of Pentacles energy here, where we're trying to decide where to place our attention. Now, I do feel like essentially you want things to be good and successful, and you want to have a sense of victory after having been through a difficult situation. And so it does feel like here there's been some resistance to making a certain decision. So let's see what that might be. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. And we have the 4 of Swords. With the 4 of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And with the 6 of Wands, we have the 8 of Swords. So this is showing up twice in the same row here. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. So, the decision appears to be some sort of old situation that you've attempted to retreat from and heal from. Now, this could be a job, this could be a person. With that King of Pentacles, he kind of represents a prior commitment or because it's in the past, I'm saying prior commitment. But this is commitment energy. So this could be a job. This could be somewhere you live. This could also be a person. It could have been you in the commitment of the past. But with this Four of Swords energy, there's been a retreat here. You can see how this person is like resting, healing, kind of as a blessing almost to go into this retreat type energy. So clearly with this regeneration card, something in the past ended and you've kind of pulled back your energy. And it may be that that same thing, whatever that thing is for you that you've pulled away from, is coming back up for another go here, because the decision is there. Now, it does feel like this person or thing that is represented by this King of Pentacles, if this is, for example, if this is a person, this person has a lot of passion for you. They at some point may have been your ultimate happiness, your emotional fulfillment at some point. Now it could be that this person is also pursuing you in a very intense way. With the wands showing up here, there's attraction, there's passion there, and there's passionate feelings as well. So that could come through either in, messages, but of passion, but it could also be like anger, right? That fire energy is what's showing up there. But you're guarded against this. You've kind of blocked your heart with that Four of Pentacles. Now, I do feel like you're really mentally kind of tortured by this, because whoever this person is attractive to you. You may find that they have a magnetism to them that is hard to resist. And it could be that this person is also, I want to say, like, almost mystical in a sense. Like with this black cat here, this person has some magician energy associated with them. They can manifest things as they want them. And when they get focused on something, like that Knight of Wands, they go after it. And so I think on some level you may want a victory with this person, but there's something that's keeping you kind of in this mentally stuck energy here. Now this Queen of Wands could also be representing your energy, because it is Leo energy. So you may be dealing with another fire sign. Like I said, we have Taurus here, we've got some water, air showing up. But even though you're kind of in this space of victory, right, with the Six of Wands, like all this Leo energy here, right, there's something that's not quite right with that Eight of Swords here. So we're going to see if we can figure out what that might be, because it's showing up again here in the week of October 10th. Now, I described that as a person, but you can kind of apply that. I mean, if this is an old boss that you like quit the job, you left, now they're coming back for you because they realize you were a great worker, you're guarded against it, but there's still something on the mental level that is keeping you from being completely confident about being guarded, right? So take it as it resonates. Now, in the week of the 10th, we have telepathy, and it says transmission, perception, communication. There's a lot of communication going on the week of the 10th. Now, I do feel like you're trying to, with this card, connect in with your deeper knowing, your deeper intuition, that wolf wisdom there. It could also be that you're attempting to remain as kind of a lone wolf energy, which I do feel like kind of shows up here with this 7 of Wands here as your center card. You're kind of up on this rock here, and you can see all these wands down below are below you. So you're standing above something, kind of fighting it off, trying to stand up for yourself, stand strong within yourself. But in comes this fear here. There's regrets of the past. There's this mentally stuck energy that's been showing up, at least in the recent history here. So let's see what other details we can get here. With the 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups and the Fool. So trying to decide if you want a new beginning here. There's been a lot of confusion and pain and heartache about this in the past. And it's like you're in this place of trying to kind of see through any of the confusion and really see if there's a new beginning here that you can take, right? Whether it's with this old person, job, whatever, or even a different option moving into the future here, right? With the 7 of Wands, we are getting the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like perhaps you want to kind of take things slowly here. With the 9 of Swords, it's stressing you out for sure. Almost to a point where maybe, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight in the deck. It can almost feel like no movement at all, especially compared to like this Knight of Wands. It's very fast. But taking like grounded steps forward, it's like you're holding still in this kind of stuck energy here because there's pain associated with this. There's a reason you're guarded up here, right? And you would know what that is for you. Let's see why we have the 8 of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. So something about this has been an emotional burden for you. It's very heavy in the heart is what I really get here. And I feel like that's probably why it is a difficult, stuck situation, a situation where you may not want to decide to go back to this and let it regenerate. But also, you know, there's a lot of love here too. And so that's making it difficult, right? Because that heart is really coming into play here. The 5 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. And if this is a person and they're attractive and also emotionally connected, that combination can be difficult to resist, right? Okay, so yeah, a lot of communicating. You may be communicating back and forth with this person. They've clearly come in the past in the form of this Knight of Wands. Perhaps your response is the Knight of Pentacles, like a more slow, you're less quick to respond. And I think this is causing some stress for you. Now again, in the future position, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, so more back and forth communication here. But your card for the future position is the Moon. And so fears, emotions, could definitely be coming up here. And it, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it feels like fear is playing into some of this, the whole feel of this. So let's see. And we do have the Devil here as well. So it could be dealing with a Capricorn. We had Aries pop up, and also Pisces, Cancer there. So let's see. Now the Devil can be fear, right? Like you're just stuck in this place of fear, especially in this row of Eight of Swords, and the Devil. Something's really stuck here. Let's see. Why do we have the Knight of Pentacles? The Page of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles. With the Page of Swords. We have Three of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. With the Devil, we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Like, look at all this communication, pages, knights. It's crazy. So, tons of communicating still going on here. Now, at the center of your reading, I really felt like that Knight of Pentacles was you. Kind of really wanting to take things slow, right? And it does feel like perhaps you're wanting to take things slow here in the future, and you may actually kind of come to this decision to make an offer here to this person, or this, whatever the situation was in the past. So it's like it takes you a couple weeks, and then you get to this point where you're like, okay, I want to make a slow approach here and make a solid offer, but it's going to be like dipping your toe in the water, right? The Page of Cups is not the Knight of Cups. It's not the Queen of Cups. It's not the King of Cups. It's just a little idea like, maybe we tried this and have a new solid beginning here, right? On the other hand, whoever you're communicating with here, they just want you back, right? Three of Cups. They want celebration. They want to speak their truth. They want you to open up and speak your truth. And I just feel like they want to move a little bit faster again here. And perhaps they've even, like, as you've kind of resisted, they may have even kind of gone back into thinking about things some more and doing some additional contemplating for themselves. But this Ace of Swords feels like breakthrough energy. And it may be that this is your energy as well, where you've finally made a decision and kind of broken free of this Eight of Swords Devil energy. Because with the Devil, we get the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So she's decided. So it could very well be that you've decided to ditch the fear. You know, she's got that sword up. She's cutting that Devil energy out, right? Get rid of the fear and go ahead and open up with that Knight of Cups, right? That Queen of Swords is straight up. She doesn't mess around here. Now, I will say we've got 3 queens here in this bottom row where that stuck energy has been for you. And so it could be, 3 different people, but I don't actually feel that. I feel like this is all the same person. There was like this attractive, magnetic energy. They opened up and shared their true feelings with you, and now it could very well be that this person, if you're dealing in a love relationship dynamic here, this person gets tired of your fears and says, look, cut the crap, this is the cup, take it or leave it kind of energy as well. So lots of communication here. Now keep in mind that Mercury does not go direct until the 18th of October. So the back and forth communication, rehashing, thinking about it, resting on it, coming back, talking some more is normal. It's just going to feel maybe very, very mentally like you're caged in your head a little bit. So heads up on that. But that moon energy can kind of go both ways. You either come out of the fear and get rid of that and really open up to your emotions here with these cups coming in here, or you remain in this stuck energy and somebody else decides, right? So keep in mind that, what's funny, this regeneration card actually speaks to this. I'll read it to you really briefly. It talks about that the lack of a decision is a decision as well. It's number 46. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. The avoidance of decision is also a decision. It essentially is, taking responsibility for that as well. Like if you don't want to make a decision and you're not ready to make a decision, say, my decision is that I'm not ready to make a decision. And stand behind that, because you're definitely in this strong stance here, Leo. I think that if there's stress and worry about this, that has to be what you communicate. I'm stressed. I'm not certain about this, so I'm not okay with making a choice at this time. So my choice is to not decide at this time. And that will either bring in these aces or honestly bring them in a different form for you, rather than this past situation, whether that was a relationship or job. So, and it's all about deciding where you want to put those coins, that energy, that focus. So, oh yes, going to be an interesting week for folks, I think. It looks pretty intense so far. I hope that was helpful. Check out the description box below if you're interested in a personal reading, or following me over on Instagram where I do daily collective posts. You can check that out as well. And I'll see you next week for the latest and greatest and what's going on with your energy, Leo. Bye.